What's going on, guys? Kulprit here, and welcome to a new series I'm going to do on my channel called Quick Looks. Let me talk to you a little bit about what the series is supposed to be, and particularly what it is not, and then I'm going to introduce you to a new little game here, as you see right in front of you, Offworld Trading Company, a game that just recently released about 2 weeks ago or so. It's an early access, but it's kind of one of these pretty well polished early access games, and very, very close to full release. So first, my Quick Look series, basically what it is a first impression series. It's a series where I want to introduce a new game to you that I think you might find interesting. I make the assumption that if you subscribe to me, you're watching my content, you have fairly similar overlapping interests as I do. So I kind of want to make you aware of certain games. Now, some of you might be aware of games like this. Offworld is kind of big on YouTube. I know I'm actually a little behind the curve, but that's okay. I like to take my time and play a little bit and formulate my own thoughts in that way. I'm not always going to be the quickest reviewer, but I hope to be a little bit more comprehensive than some of the other ones out there. So in my Quick Look, basically, it's going to be just that. It's going to be a first impressions. It's going to be a quick kind of 5, 6, maybe 10 hours of gameplay. I'm not looking for a comprehensive review here. It is clearly, I want to reiterate that, it is not a comprehensive review. It's not fair to pretend it's that. I'm going to make wrong assumptions, wrong opinions in these Quick Looks, but this is just to kind of introduce the game to you, let you see kind of the gist of what it's about in a kind of broad strokes kind of way, and then you guys can make your own opinions based upon that. It's also got a secondary purpose, this Quick Look series. I'm going to kind of show you games that don't particularly fit my classic Let's Play template. Like, as you can see here, this is an RPS kind of game where it would be a little more difficult to do a Let's Play. It would just be playing the same kind of scenarios over and over. It wouldn't really work. But there are games out there that I could certainly do more content for. So if I did a quick look video on a game, and it got a good reaction from you guys, likes, comments, and just in general interest, I'd be more than happy to go along and provide more content for that. Be it, maybe the campaign or just kind of tutorial type videos, something like that, depending on your interest. So don't be afraid if you see me do a quick look to just assume it's a one-off video and that's it. If you're interested and you want to see more of that video, please let me know. I'm featuring these games because I'm enjoying them, I'm playing them. The question for me is whether I'm going to produce content for them or not. So again, twofold. It's to introduce you to new games, give you my first impressions of those games, which are not a comprehensive review, and then to kind of inform you as best I can quickly so you can make the decision on your own. It's also to introduce new games to you that I might feature on my channel, but I haven't quite decided yet, and I'm kind of leaving it up to you guys to let me know. So let's talk about the game right in front of you now. It's Offworld Trading Company. This game went into early access on February 12th, so a couple weeks ago now. It is developed by Mohawk Games. It is published by Stardock Entertainment. They were nice enough to provide me with a review copy. I always like to disclose that so you guys can take that into consideration. I did not pay for this game, but I do, towards the end of the video, talk about price point and valuation, in my opinion, and where I would stand if I did have to purchase a full copy. So what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to kind of jump into a quick little single-player game, show you some of the overlay and kind of how the game works, give you the gist of it. It's a really well-polished game. My concern is about depth and replayability. There's 2 branches of the game. Obviously, you can see single player. There's multiplayer. I have not played any multiplayer. I've probably played about 6 hours, maybe 7 hours of single player. I've done all the tutorials with all the different factions, and I've done some of the campaign, which is interesting, but at the same time, it could be quite frustrating. Now, I have a theory that that's because I'm just a noob at this game. I'm very new at the game. Some scenarios are very easy, and as a new player, I don't feel like I should crush as hard. Now, granted, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty, but, still. Then other campaign scenarios, I totally just get stomped out or just make bad mistakes that cripple me on later, which is fine. I enjoy that challenge, and it's kind of just to a lack of experience. So it's a great game, very good polish. I haven't had any crashes, nothing like that. Again, my main concern about this game is the depth of that game, and I will get into that for you. So let's just get into a quick little game here. I haven't even seen that. Okay. Again, this game is, I believe it's made by the developers who developed some of the Civ games. I believe Civ 4, which is one of my all-time favorite games, and it's very easy to compare it to that. The best way for me to compare this to like a Civ type game is Civ would be chess to this is checkers. This is more of a casual, think like arena RPS. It's very quick matches, about 30 minutes or so, maybe a little more. I don't know how multiplayer would pan out. Probably maybe quicker on some occasions, but then probably the good matches on multiplayer would drag out a little longer. But I wouldn't see like a match longer than an hour or so. The game's very small maps. It's designed to be more casual, more easily accessible, and I think those are good decisions. I'm not using those as knocks. I love Civ, and I love the giant campaigns that can take weeks, and you get really immersed in it and stuff. That's great, and that's what that does well. This game's not trying to clone that. It's not trying to copy that. It's trying to kind of fill that niche of a quick little sit down, play a round or two when you have an hour, and kind of get that satisfaction that way, which I enjoy. And I think there's definitely a place for that. I did the campaign a little this morning. Again, that was kind of fun. Tutorial just basically takes you through all the factions, introduces you to them. They're all just a little bit different on like what their needs are and what their basic needs are, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, obviously. I think this is what we're going to try today. Again, I'm just trying to kind of bring you guys in. AI player, that's fine. 4 is probably a lot. Game speed, normal. Handicap, so we're just going to go with the default settings so you can get an idea. Map size, AI players. I might just drop, yeah, whatever. We'll keep it at 3. Normal, terrain type, random. Do all this. That's fine. I don't really even know. Observe a game would be interesting, but we're going to dive right in because I just want to show you the UI, which is very well done in that sense. Basically, when you start out, it is Gold Rush. I mean, you don't want to. I want to just turn the volume down. You don't want to slow down. You don't want to take your time. Your idea is to find a good, suitable place to settle and get your base down. And the AI is doing the same thing. Water is big for me. Like, I'm always about water. But I need suitable flat land at the same time, so you kind of have to look around. There's a couple things. I like to kind of monopolize water. Water is usually a big thing, especially with 4 players. It's going to be pretty big. I'm actually going to go expansive. I'm going to put it right on top there. Cannot found this on a slope. There we go. We're going to do that. Oh, let's see what else we're going to do here. We're going to... Now, it slowly expands now, so I kind of wanted to just lock that down. We're going to do a claim on this. I always like to get power. These geothermal vents are very efficient at what they do, and there's usually not a ton of them on a map, so I like to kind of get one. I'm just putting claims down right now, so I can kind of basically say, that's mine. Oh, there's some water there. I'm going to just try to take that to really screw this guy. Now I have a feeling, yeah, there's going to be water on this map, so that's the gamble I take initially. I'm trying to kind of lock up a resource so that I can control it and profit off it. All right, this is a pretty small map, so we got water there. That's quite a bit of water. I'm trying to see if I can't steal that water. That would really kind of kill these 2 guys pretty good. All right, so let's try to figure out, like, what is another... I did take that guy, right? What are they going to be the more rare... No, I didn't take that. Somebody else did. What are the more rare materials that are going to be around? And I'm just kind of scanning. I'm trying to save my last couple claims. And you know what I'm going to... Yeah, I'm just going to... It's with 4 player. I usually don't play that much, so we're gonna try to take that guy. I like to get a kind of rounded... I should have taken that guy. Why did, it's 2. It's fine. Again, it's like, oh, that's a nice. Those are some nice ones there too. But I stole that one there. That's even better. All right, so now I'll go in and I will fill these in because, like, right now I'll put that on my power, get that producing. These are telling you I have empty tiles. Let's see. 1 piece of carbon. I don't see that being needed, so I'm not gonna bid on that. This is basically a plot auction. Some things I like to bid on are like just claims. Claims are big. Claims are let you claim the tiles, and they're limited. You can get them by upgrading, which I'm going to do here, actually. Let's see, is there anything else? Right now, I'm prioritizing grabbing some really good, like, plots, good producing. I should probably grab that, or even that one to keep that guy out of whack. All right, never produced the water. Oh, he grabbed that. If he didn't grab that, I probably would have grabbed that water, too. Again, just going for my kind of water monopoly. There seems to be some silicon. I'm just going to put another claim in here, start getting my nice production there. Now, all right, I'm pretty not good because aluminum is going to be an issue. Did I do an aluminum? Let's kind of go through here. This is iron. Let's start getting our plots down. How do I not have water? All right, because I don't have any aluminum. So let's try to find an aluminum plot. There's not... Actually, there's some right in here, which isn't bad. All right, I did grab that one. So I'm going to probably put one right there as well. So let's just do that. Get these guys rolling out. Now, you need minerals to expand, obviously, and that's the whole kind of principle of the game. So you need to be able to get certain things going. Now, these are your kind of needs as expansive. Robots don't need this, but water, food, oxygen, and fuel are big. I mean, those are ones you're always going to kind of almost be limited by. These are kind of your raw materials: aluminum, iron, steel, carbon, and these are your finished products: your chemicals, silicone, glass, and electronic chips, basically. And those are the things you would make money on. But a lot of times you end up making money on food and things like that because they get to be short supplied. What do we have down here? I forget what I even bought over here. Water, yes. Now, if you can take over the water pretty good, you're usually in good shape. Your basics are water and food, and they're always going to be needed. I'm just going to put some food over here. I like to put some fuel in. These what are they? Electrolysis reactors. They produce oxygen and fuel. Fuel you need as you upgrade. You need them to run these ships, presumably. Now, do I have the only geothermal reactor? That would be nice. See, that would be a nice play I made there, because you can see these guys popping up solar panels, but they don't work at nighttime. They don't work. They're not as efficient, so I'm going to have an advantage as far as power goes. Unfortunately, there's only one geothermal plant, So that's going to be a hindrance, and I am eventually going to have to do that as well. All right, so I'm just trying to figure out. I'm going to put steel there. I'm going to put glass here, oxygen, and silicone. Did we get any silicone? Silicon, whatever the heck it is. All right, so I've got a little there, but I've only got one claim left. New claim. So we're going to bid on this. We'll go into debt for this, because claims to me, I put a huge... This is going to be interesting with 4 people, though. I'm not used to that. I put a huge premium on claims, especially early game. And I always end up going into debt. Like, there's just no way I don't ever not. 10 grand usually wins it. That's good. That's an extra claim for us. That's actually pretty nice. So we're definitely going to put down this. I'm just going to put one right there. I didn't see any huge, real big ones. So we got food. We've got that. We've got... I'm thinking about glass, because glass, if you look here to upgrade, it's steel and glass. So I'd like to get my glass and steel production going. So yeah, I have my steel plant that would just want to let that run a little bit. And I'm saving that claim to pop down a glass factory. That'll help me upgrade and stay ahead. As you can see here, I'm level 2. This is Sabotage level 2. These are the different factions. This is me. I'm expansive. Sabotage is Sabotage. You can see down here, Black Market. They can do all kinds of things. That's a new claim for 7K. That's actually really good. And if that comes available, I might try to do that. EMP, Power Surge, Underground Nuke, Dynamite, Mutiny, and Goon Squad. There is also pirates you can buy that typically go out for auction. I haven't actually messed with this all that much, so I'm not exactly sure how it all works. So there you go. That's a good basic. That's my base. Now I'm in debt, which I have to watch this. But a lot of times it takes money to, got to spend money to make money. So you got to invest in your infrastructure, invest in kind of strategically trying to cut people off. Like I've got good power. I'm going to make money off of power. Let's look right here. We're making a lot of money off of power, but we're losing money on fuel, which is a concern. Definitely going to have to up the fuel. So let's see what we can sell off possibly to make some money here. Not a lot. We got some water we can sell off. We've got some silicone. Well, I'm going to just sell some stuff off, make some money so I can start upgrading some of this stuff. Because what do I need? I need 40 glass, 80 steel. I was thinking about trying to grab that, but we'll see. Because that's a really actually pretty good price there. Got a lot of aluminum. But every time you buy, you drive the price down. So you don't want to just go crazy and buy tons. You want, and then you can see these down here are a lot more expensive. Look at steel. My production is steel, but I don't want to sell that off because I'm building that towards this. One thing I do want to build is this, but I don't have a... Yeah, so this is what I want to do. I want to try to get 7K right now. So I will actually sell a little bit of this. And we're going to get that, and then we're going to build this... Yeah, patent lab. That'll be very good. We just have to get enough money to do it. Now, what that does, that's going to give me a little bit of an advantage once it's built. I can build certain things. See the pirates. I don't do that. They're kind of annoying, but I don't see the value in them, and they tend to go high. Sometimes I might bid it up. But see right there, I got 7K claim. I had to bid 10K for a claim. I just got it for 7K, and now it's up to 10. So that was actually a pretty good buy. I'll definitely take that claim. This is going to give me a nice advantage, because you'll see in a second once that's built. Now, as long as I don't go crazy into debt, I'm trying to pay attention here, but I'm not. Ooh, dynamite. I've been targeted by dynamite. Who did that and where? Right here, my power supply. That's actually a good use by them. And I've been targeted by mutiny on my metal mine, of course. They're targeting me, I'm guessing, because I'm not the top one there, but I don't... Oh, there we go. Repair it. We need some steel. I need to get that back up. 1,400. All right, so what can we sell? We can sell some iron. We can repair it. Let's get it repaired. And we're going into debt, but I think we're in a pretty strong place, actually. All right, so now we can research things. And what I'm going to want to do, I like the slant drilling. And this, like, teleportation, going to save me money on that. But this one is a huge... I need chemicals, or 6,000. So let's get rid of... What can we sell off here? We can sell some silicone. We need fuel bad. I should stop selling that stuff off. But I want to get this slant drilling because it'll give me a nice advantage later on in the match. And I just sold all my water because I wasn't looking. Because what that lets me do is it lets me mine adjacent tiles. So as you can see, water's running out. Things are running out. There's not as a lot of resources. So then I can plant one of my plants right next to it and still get the benefits, which is pretty good. And I will be the only one that's able to do that. That's a pretty nice one. Again, there's probably better ones, but that's just one I've noticed as not having it that I really wanted. So we have to get our power back up. This is a problem. And we have steel. I want to get some upgrades going, but we... what did I just use glass for? Shoot, I didn't realize something used glass. Let's just get that rolling. 40. I'm just lost 20 iron. I'm losing iron to piracy. That's okay though. Some water. I don't want to try it. Now the weird thing I found out in the campaign is that where is it? This here, is this it? I think this is the colony. Is this not? I'm not sure exactly. I think this is the colony, the general neutral colony, and you have to support this. And if food and water get too expensive, the colony will be lost and everybody will lose. It's kind of annoying because I feel that's happened to me a couple times where I've been like very close to taking over. In my opinion, my debt is running kind of rampant right now. Targeted by an EMP, but that's just those. It's not that big a deal. No, I'm not gonna bid on that. Oh, 40 there, so I want some steel too. Now in the beginning, like this, it's largely just juggling some stuff around, so I can get ahead. Like right now, where am I? I'm level 2. They're ahead of me right now. That's actually surprising, but I'm okay. Steel, I don't want to sell. Iron, I will sell. Just trying to get this up to 80 so I can then upgrade this and I get like 5 more claims and I can really start to kind of build out my production a little better. This guy getting that will be nice too. I'd like to get some chemicals. That would be good because that's what powers this, and since I have that advantage, I'd like to have that, you know, be an advantage. Alright, let's see here. What can we sell? Food. Definitely gonna have to up my food production. Do that. We'll do this. We'll upgrade now. So let's get a chemical thing going. Let's get some more food. We need glass for that. What else can we do? We need everything to kind of recharge a little bit. We've got 5 new claims, but I need claims to kind of build buildings as well. So I'm not worried about necessarily grabbing. Like I have some stuff. This actually I could definitely go, but I need the resources to build the building. So I need some steel. So I should probably build out an extra steel plant. Put that one there because we're definitely just going to need that. Glass as well is going to be a thing. Chemicals is going to be a thing. So I need some carbon. What do we got? We've got... I'm just looking to see. There's not a lot of carbon on this map. It's something I should probably pick up. I don't really want to. I don't want to waste a... It's not really wasting a claim, but not something I plan on using. So that's what we'll do. We'll do right here. Because these 3 can then be linked together. You get bonuses when they're linked together. But I don't think we're going to get a full game here. I'm just trying to give you guys an idea. It's a mad rush in the beginning. And it's, you know, the gold rush. You go out, you got to make your claims and whatever. And then you fight, and you can see these guys are hitting me. What did I hit? There we go. These guys are hitting me with stuff. Can we do chemicals yet? Not yet, because I don't have the carbon. We're going to do food. We need some... Did we do this yet? We didn't do this one, right? Where is it? I didn't build fuel at all. That's not smart at all. So we're definitely gonna have to build one of those now. That was usually one of the first things I build. That's not a smart move. But we're probably gonna lose. I'm halfway paying attention. We're actually not that bad. I feel like I could bring this one around. What is this guy? He has the hacker thing. But it's a mad dash. It's frantic. It's a race, and it's very different. Where Civ moves very slowly, this game moves very, or Civ moves very slowly. This game moves a lot faster. So I don't want to take up that. Yeah, I'll put this. No, see, that's food. What is that? That's glass. All right, I'm just gonna put this one over here. See, that's the problem. I don't want to... I'm trying just not to choke. I didn't put my thing down in the best spot. A new claim. I'm going to bid on and see how high it goes. I'm not badly in debt right now. And if nothing else, I'll drive it up. I'll go probably about 20. Because right now, some things are very expensive. Yeah, I'll take that. Some things are very expensive, so... All right, we're just going to put that there. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to target this. Like, food is expensive right now, so I want to make sure I have food. Glass is very expensive. That's kind of where I'm going to make my money. Steel isn't so expensive, so I'm going to do another food, but I need some glass for that. So let's put the extra glass one in first. Put that there, and then that's going to enable me to build another food, and I think we'll be okay with that. But yeah, like I said, this is very fast. It's, like I said, it's very small maps. It's an arena kind of RPS. RTS, I'm sorry, RPS. Yeah, so we need fuel. So we're gonna need some more fuel. something we should do, but I'm going to prioritize food for now because it's a little bit more expensive, but maybe we won't. Because these two here, let's see what this is telling me. I am making on power. I'm losing food and oxygen and fuel. All right, so we're just going to do a fuel. Since other things need that as well, that's the route we're going to go. And that chemical shortage, that'll be good because that'll drive up the price of our chemical plant production. There you go. You can see. You get it. It's an economy. It's, you know, supply and demand. If you can corner the markets on things, like I've kind of got a big advantage. I keep hitting that. I don't even know what I'm hitting. I've kind of got an advantage in water, and I've got a bit of an advantage. Didn't I? I'm not even sure. Remember now. I think I might be remembering previous games that I just played. The power was a big one because I got the only geothermal. The rest of these guys, you can see them having wind turbines. They're not as efficient. So like this guy here, I mean, you look, he's had to put use three of his claims to probably get the same amount of power that I get out of the one geothermal. It's an advantage. My main concern, let me get into that as this video goes on a little bit long, is the replayability. It's not as deep. Like right now, I mean, you can always be monitoring and micromanaging, but there's not a ton to do once you get out of the early game. You can always use the sabotage, and there's probably more depth and strategy there than I'm aware of because I just haven't used it that much. You can buy stocks of everybody and invest. You can buy them in somebody that you think is about to do well, or maybe they own production in something that you think the price is going to go up. You know, you get indications of that. You can do that. That's kind of cool, but there's just not the depth there. There's not a ton of depth. There's not the meta game that I'm accustomed to in a game like Civ. Now, the one way I haven't used it yet that I think this game could be really great is playing with a couple friends. So if you have a couple friends that own this game or thinking of buying this game and you can kind of multiplayer it where each of you is a faction, I think that could be a riot because you're fighting over resources, you're, you know, sabotaging each other, you're buying out each other's companies and stuff. That could be a lot of fun. That would be where if you have a couple of friends, I'd be more inclined to get this. So Pirates, I'm going to pass on that. I'm kind of letting this one run right now so you guys can watch. We're not going to play the full round, unfortunately, because I don't want this to be an hour video. So that takes me to price point. This game is at $40 right now for early access. That to me, honestly, seems a bit too expensive. I don't think I would purchase this for $40. I probably wouldn't get my, my value out of it. If it gets below 30, I would start to consider it. 20 is about where I would pull the trigger on this myself. Now, the only caveat to that, as I mentioned, is if you have a couple friends that are actually, playing this game or are interested in playing this game, then I would definitely recommend you considering it. That's where I think you're going to find a lot of value, a lot of replayability, and a lot of laughs. So I think it would definitely be good. Now, this is also early access game. I would assume there'll be more development on this game. So I would, kind of keep track of that and keep my eye on that. I'm clearly crippling myself. My debt's spiraling out of control and I haven't upgraded anything. We had a pretty good start there. I feel like I could have won this pretty easily because one of these guys, actually these guys are pretty balanced, but usually one of these drops out pretty quickly. I feel like there's going to be more development here, maybe some more strategy. Basically, all the maps they're not the same. They're different every time, but they are the same. Like, they're the same environment types. The terrain's different, and kind of the spawns are all different. Everything has different, like, prioritization of minerals and stuff, but it's the same environment. I mean, it's Mars. I mean, it's going to be the same. But it can kind of get a little, old quickly. And I don't know if that is a bit of it being early access, and it hasn't been fully dev'd out yet, or not, but I don't know. To me, there's just not enough variety here. There's not going to be enough replayability for me here to pay $40 full price. Again, if you can snag it on sale anywhere under 30, ideally like around 20, that would be fantastic. I think you'll definitely get your value there. Again, that is kind of bumped up a little bit more if you have friends that play this game as well. So there you go, guys. That's going to be my quick look on Offworld Trading Company. I try to keep it as short as I could. Obviously, it's not a short video, but this is a big video, and I want to give it a fair kind of exposure to you guys. Now, like I said, if this is something you want to see more on, if you're interested in this game, let me know. I could definitely run through the campaign and do some more stuff. I enjoy the game. I'm having fun with it. It's not one that's pulling me, or I'm having a hard time pulling myself off of at 3 a.m. where I've got to go to work the next day. But it's definitely enjoyable, and I'm probably going to play the campaign, whether it's on, recorded or not. So if you guys would like to see that, let me know in the comments down below. If you're playing this game, let me know about your opinions on this. Does it line up with mine, or am I missing something here? Very possible that I'm missing something. Again, I have 6-7 hours in this game right now, and I definitely don't know all the strategy, all the minutia, all the details of it. So I'd love to hear your opinions on it as well down below. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate your time. I will talk to you next time. Take care.